talkSPORT Clips of the Week.
Yeah, those old mini discs that turned up recently from 2003 with some old clips on are still paying out. So we'll bring you a few more now. And we haven't heard these since, so we're looking forward to it. See what we've got. We start with a caller talking Spurs.
Stefan Freund came out and said there was no team spirit in one of the papers that I read. You know, that's never been Tottenham. They've never decapitated like that and gone and collapsed as badly as they did last week.
I don't remember any decapitations at the lake. A few high feet, I mean, but not to that extent. But it's great to hear Stefan Freund being spoken about after all these
Tremendous,
years.
Isn't it? This is Mike Parry now, reviewing the previous night's television.
Now, let me tell you this, Al. Last night I stayed up until 9 o'clock. Can you believe that? 9 p.m. That was to see the second episode of Corro. There were 2 episodes of Corro last night. The first one, the second one.
Yeah, that's the way it tends to work. Well, you watch the second one first and the first one second. So, I mean, Corro.
Corro. Who calls it Corro? No one.
Mike Parry, I think.
Mike Parrow.
Mike Parrow, that's the one. That's it. Yeah. Over to Alan Brazil now.
Interesting, Professor, our talkSPORT's military expert, Colonel Professor Jarman.
Wow, is he a colonel or professor? Colonel Professor? I suppose you can be a professor and a colonel, can't you? I'd like to think so, Colonel Professor.
That's good. Yeah. Here's Adrian Durham taking a call from a West Ham fan.
I think Glenn.
If he's a man of honour, he should walk away.
I think Glenn Roeder to me is just a yes and no man.
Okay, well, he covers all the bases. That's why he's got so much work over the years. Could be a yes and a no man. Adrian doesn't sound any different either, does he? Could have been yesterday.
Interesting.
This is Mike Parry and Mr. Brazil on Breakfast Now, with Mike feeling a little delicate after a heavy night.
What are you sucking?
I'm sucking a halls, Al. I'll tell you why. I don't know whether you noticed, but this morning I had a little bit of a tickle at the back of the throat there, right?
Yeah, it would be, after 6 bottles of Chablis.
Do you mind? How dare you besmirch my character like that? I had a moderate little drink yesterday with my old pal Stuart Lever in his box, Max Steele, at Spurs. Wonderful it was. Great day out. Christ.
He's just swallowed that.
He swallowed the boiled sweet, old Mike.
Defending it. And Alan attacking him for drinking. That's a bit rich, isn't it? An incredibly youthful Russ Hargreaves now with a snooker update.
Last year's beaten finalist Merv King takes on twice-champ Ray Barnevalt for the right to face Welshman Richie Davis in this year's final of the Embassy World Championship. The lamb chop was in fine form earlier this afternoon.
The lamb chop was in fine farm. Okay.
Sure, he was still a lamb if he was in the farm.
Well, it could be in the fine farm shop. I've got a horrible feeling by that stage he was in the farm shop on the counter. Returning to Big Al, introducing a guest.
Now, UEFA, another belter from UEFA, they're having a good look about artificial pitches coming back. That's a very good morning to Managing Director of PitchCare.com, Dave Saltman. Dave, morning.
Morning, Alan.
Now, Dave, I believe UEFA picked out, is it 4 countries? Moscow, Salzburg, Sweden, Turkey.
There we are, of all the great countries. Of course. There's a country in there somewhere.
Brilliant geography.
What's next, Andy?
Mike Parry again, here with a very frank admission.
The strangest place I ever had a relationship with a woman was in the sail room of a ferry going to the Isle of Man.
That's a bleak story, isn't it? That's a bleak tale that we won't pursue. You can imagine that.
Are we speaking to him tomorrow? We've got to ask him about that.
There's a 3 legs gag in there somewhere, but I'll tell you, we'll get him to expand on it tomorrow. Yeah, we'll keep that. But this is Laurie McMenemy hosting the phone in here on talkSPORT with a very surprising text.
James Beattie, this is from Jim Young. It's Jimmy, is it? Time for, was it Jim? Retired now, isn't he, Jim Young? He's got plenty of time to listen to us from Beverly. James Beattie should get an England call-up.
Probably wasn't him.
I don't think it was
Laurie.
Jimmy Young.
Probably wasn't Jimmy Young, but Laurie, no.
And finally, here's Alan Brazil running us through the day's postponements.
Now, we continue. Falk versus Clyde, off. Inverness Cali versus Arbroath, off. St Mirren, Queen of the South, off. Second Division, Airdrie versus Cowdenbeath, off. Third Division, Albion versus East Fife. Welsh Premier, Aberystwyth versus Rhyl, off. Affin Lido TNS, off. Barrytown versus Flexies, off. Careswith versus Bangor City, off. Carmarthen versus Quimbran, off. Connaquay versus...
Yeah. Off. It would have been easy just to set the games and just give us one off, wouldn't it, really?
Yeah, of course it
would have thought.
I remember that clip, because that stuck with us for a long time, Alan saying it like that. Brilliant.
So
Good
there we
thing
are,
I
those
really
old
enjoyed these.
classic clips. Well, those old clips that we retrieved from 2003, and a few will dip in, I'm sure, over the next few weeks.